English singer-songwriter Joe Jackson first hit the scene as a new wave rocker in the late 70s. But there's far more to his story than that. He's on tour celebrating a milestone anniversary this year, and he sat down with NewsHour Weekend's Tom Casciato to discuss not just his 40 years in the business, but also the twists and turns of youth that put him on the road he's on.
At a recent Joe Jackson concert in New Jersey, the singer-composer seems amazed he's been at it as long as he has.
We got lots of music tonight because, we're now celebrating the release of my first album, which is actually 40 years ago. 40 years ago! Is she really going out with it?
And it's true. His first U.S. Top 25 hit goes all the way back to 1979. But what Joe Jackson calls his musical journey started more than 4 decades ago, and it didn't begin with rock and roll.
You're a working class kid from the provinces. You're not supposed to like Beethoven, but I did. Beethoven was my musical hero.
In a 1999 memoir, he detailed a childhood in and around Portsmouth, a tough naval city on England's southern coast. He has written and sung about it nostalgically in his song, Hometown. But he has described his childhood as that of an asthmatic misfit, beaten up on the playground, his head pushed down toilets. His working-class parents, he says, didn't know what to make of him. It was not exactly a Beethoven-playing household that you grew up in.
No, my family was completely unmusical. My whole background was completely unmusical.
But he became obsessed as a kid with all kinds of music, from pop to rock, salsa to jazz, and he decided, support or not, it was what he wanted to do. It sounds like you had to invent a life for yourself, I don't want to say out of nothing, but out of...
It kind of was out of nothing, yeah. Yeah, I've often wondered about that. Like if my parents had been musicians, for instance, I wonder if it might have been the last thing I wanted to do. Who knows? It was a way to communicate in a way. It was a way to reach other people and hopefully be accepted.
He played his first piano gig in a local pub at 16. Then was accepted to London's prestigious Royal Academy of Music, where he studied classical music, but he finished no closer to a professional career. You also, if I remember correctly, had some other things on your resume. You worked in a laundry in a mental hospital, is that correct?
Oh my God. The job was actually sorting out the dirty clothes in the laundry room at a mental hospital. Yeah, so, I always figured making music would be better, even if it led to complete poverty and obscurity, which is what I expected.
But did you have any other choice? Was there something else
No.
you were good at?
No, I wasn't good at anything else. Just sheer desperation.
Desperation turned to success, not with classical music, but with his debut album, Look Sharp, and its frenetic rock and roll. I'm the Man came next. In the title song, Jackson played a sleazy huckster character, peddling whatever was saleable to whomever would buy. Jackson's image in the press was that of an angry young man, helped along, no doubt, by songs like Mad at You. Jackson had words for the press, too.
Well, I got nothing against the press. They wouldn't print it if it wasn't true.
I think that there was a lot of humor in it. A lot of things that were interpreted as angry. I once had a drink with Joe Strummer at The Clash, and he told me how when they were writing songs together, him and Mick Jones, that they were cracking each other up. And then the reviews would come out, and they'd read the reviews, which were very serious, and it interpreted it all as, like political commentary and all this, and they'd be cracking up even more.
But whether it was funny, sardonic, or a bit of both, it gave no hint of where he was about to take his audience.
I mean, it was a vacation. You know, it was a little musical vacation.
His Vacation was an album of swing and jump blues covers written before he was born. That was right before he changed course again and scored his biggest hits with an album of sophisticated pop, 1982's Night and Day. As if that wasn't enough variety, he'd work Motown medleys into his act the following year. In a few short years, he had gone from obscurity to sensation, but he was a star constantly challenging listeners to follow wherever he led.
The air buzzing with foreign tongues.
All that shape-shifting would take a commercial toll, particularly when he turned his back entirely on rock and pop with an all-instrumental album, 1987's Willpower. When Willpower came out, People magazine said that you had been authentic when you were doing Look Sharp and the early records.
It's amazing. Critics get very hung up on, to me, rather dubious ideas of authenticity. They remind me sometimes of food critics arguing about, you know, whether a certain chef should be allowed to use certain ingredients or not. And they never talk about whether it tastes good.
Call it anything but wasted time.
Joe Jackson was proving that though he wanted to be accepted, it would have to be on his terms. And in mid-career, he made records much longer on artistic ambition than commercial potential. Everything from a Grammy-winning symphony, to a song cycle inspired by the 7 Deadly Sins, to a CD of newly arranged Duke Ellington tunes. None were hits. And at one point, the Washington Post called Jackson's catalog impressively diverse, yet confusingly eclectic.
If you keep doing the same thing, you're criticized for that. If you change, you're criticized for that. Do you know what I mean? So you can't win. So at the end of the day, you just have to do something that you are proud of. You know, you feel good about it, you feel excited about it.
In a song from 2008 that he still performs, he even wrote about what appeared to be his fading star.
Hey, can you hear me now as I fade away?
I want to ask you about the song Invisible Man.
Oh, yeah.
The Invisible Man, again, is you writing from the point of view of a character. Someone who had been maybe a pop star at one time and was now watching younger people be pop stars.
Right. I mean, the most I ever really hoped for was to build enough of an audience that I could keep on making music.
That he has done. And on this night in New Jersey, the sold-out crowd of about 1,000 is treated not just to the hits, but to songs as well from his new album called Fool.
Fool kicks off the carnival. Wise man goes to church. Fool.
And in fact, Fool is something of a commercial comeback, his first album to crack the US Top 25 since those long ago 1980s.
Just what he needs to live, head like a sieve.
I've been very pleased at the reactions we've gotten. I mean, even songs that people have never heard before. That's the good thing about being semi-invisible, you know. It's like, I don't have as many people, maybe, as I would have had in 1983. But the people who are there, I think they're there because they're genuinely interested.
Could it be that while we're rushing round the world?
And do you think in the end, 40 years on, the reason you still have an audience is that you have followed your muse and not made the same kind of record?
Yeah.
Again and again?
It probably does have something to do with that. And it also has to do with my own just sheer stubborn kind of persistence and refusing to go away. I don't expect everyone to like everything I do or anything I do. But as long as I enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it.